So it's away we go then. Nice ball. Real chance! Goal! Inter! And that's got him off to a flyer.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
There they go, hunting again. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He has found the way through. Mignon is there to take. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Çalhanoğlu with the foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Inter Milan are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Inter Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have 2 choices. Deal with the man or deal with the space.
Now it's back. There's the hit! Barella gets flagged offside. Çalhanoğlu. Ribéry. That is good alertness. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Rafael Leao really added the width.
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Inter certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Stefan de Vrij. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with 1 or 2. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. And that's another good win of the ball. Gently done. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, nicely intercepted. Schneider. And here's Osimhen. Mignon catches it safely. Thuram, in with the challenge. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Schneider. Hernandez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Calhanoglu. Rafael Leao. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Kvaratskhelia. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, delightful ball. And the shot! Davids. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
Inter were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che per la vostra sicurezza è in funzione un sistema di telecamere.
So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Rafael Leao. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
And Ribery! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Barella. Thuram. Now it's Ribery. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good read, needed to be. Stefan de Vrij gets it away.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Cambiasso. Yildiz. De Vrij gets over and intercepts. Osimhen.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rafael Leao. Oh, played through for the wide man, and he's intervened well there. Always onto this. Bastoni makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Barella. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Van Basten. Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Rafael Leao. Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Some resolute defending there. Kvaratskhelia. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Leao. Now it's Thuram. Ribéry. Yildiz. Nicked it back promptly. Kvaratskhelia. Costa Curta. Oh, that was vital. Davids with the clearance. Osimhen. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good-looking ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Stefan de Vrij.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Barella. Rafael Leao clips it so gently.
Inter truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Thuram is flagged offside.
Cambio di giocatori.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. The pass has gone astray. It's run loose here. Into the last 5 minutes.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bastoni can get it clear. He's having a go! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Davids.
Ci sarà un minuto di
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played,
And
well
that
stopped.
is as far as it goes. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Hernandez with the foul. Now it's Zielinski, strokes it back. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the... Rafael Leao!
Wonderful! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Thuram is onto this. Now it's Thuram. Di Marco. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's got tall. It's in. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure.
And Martinez! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Ribéry. Çalhanoğlu. And no, that was never going to make it. Barella. And he's picked out the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Barella. Thuram. Yildiz. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Has a look and plays it forward. That is good alertness.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Chips it through. Big chance! They are rampant! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Barella. Thuram. Yildiz. Now it's Thuram. Oh, good spread. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get away here? Chance for the header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Zielinski. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Zielinski. Barella. He'll try from distance. Rafael Leao. Nicely spread. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hernandez. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bastoni. And it's Ribéry. Rafael Leao. Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. Di Marco. Çalhanoğlu. Thuram.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Yildiz. And he's found a way past. Barella. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Thuram. And it's half-time here. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Inter Milan, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. Here we go again then. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Çalhanoğlu. A real chance if he can get through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It's a pretty loose pass. Martinez. Foot in. Oh, he's one-on-one! Decent hit! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Çalhanoğlu. And it's Ribéry. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Inter Milan are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. DiMarco. That's a lovely, neat pass. Thuram is in a really good position out wide. Zielinski! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
No, that's been intercepted. Barella. It's Thuram. Oh, perfectly measured that. Time and again they are repelled. Ribery. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And that has been cut short. Oh, that's well spotted. Ribery has created one goal already. Now it's Martinez. Martinez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Ribery. Thuram! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Zielinski. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Inter Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Barella. De Vrij makes the interception. Now it's on Arnautovic. Bastoni cuts out the pass.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in mid.
And the finish! They want to be quick. Oh, what? In he goes again! He's got a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! That was easy, almost too easy.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. De Vrij kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zielinski. That is a great pick out. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! And that has faded wide.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Here's found Rafael Leao! No mistake! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And there's green grass ahead of it. And Martinez! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's picked his way through. Oh, smashing header! He's put it wide. Damian. 5 minutes to add. Barella. Bastoni. Now DiMarco. Thuram. Couldn't squeeze it through. Fratesi. And it's Arnautovic. Mkhitaryan. Arnautovic. Rafael Leao. And he's been shifted off it. And here's Rafael Leao. Zielinski! And that may well be that. That is that. Inter Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives.
Raspadori! Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I really like the look of João Felix, Peter. A player so talented you can build a side around him. He is the go-to guy in linking the midfield and the front line, and his willingness to drop back and receive the ball works very well in bringing the wide players into the game, and it drags defenders out of position. So he's a very important part of it all.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Can he spark a counter here? Rafael Leao. Thuram. Musa. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Thuram. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is a great pick out. He's had a hit! Goal! Milan!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Up he goes! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Hernandez. And it's Ribery. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Rafael Leao! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's gone backward here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ribery was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Loftus-Cheek. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He steps... Now the finish! It's in! Inter are back in business!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Rafael Leao! Has a look and plays it forward. João Felix. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Chance for the header! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Great defending, strong and determined. Great ball, and he's in here. This might spell danger. Yildiz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Joao Felix. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Barella. Inter Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Barella. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through, and they're quick to get it back. And here's Thuram. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Raspadori. There's the whistle for half-time. Inter Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Inter Milan come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Loftus-Cheek, Raspadori, Musa, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Calhanoglu to Barella. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Musa. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, that's well spotted. Hernandez. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Calhanoglu. Now it's Ribery. He is through here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Rafael Leao. Calhanoglu. Real chance! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer. Inter making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Nice interception, well timed. Loftus-Cheek. Looking for the run. He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Numero 11, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 22, il numero 8. Cambio di giocatori.
Mkhitaryan. He has found the way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Short changes him with that pass. And here comes the corner. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Martinez pinches it off him. Inter Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's Mkhitaryan! Oh, well played. And it's Ribery. Thuram! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Mkhitaryan. He'll try from distance. Now that was quite some save.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
It's their second corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Martinez has it in a wide position. Has a go! De Gea deals with it effortlessly. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Reinders. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Barella. Aslani. Big chance! And he hits the net! It is no contest! It is a landslide! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Aslani demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mkhitaryan did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Raspadori. Reinders. He can run onto that. Raspadori unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Taremi. Zielinski. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he was quick to react. Reinders. And he's quick to snatch it back. Manuel. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's got away. It is a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's a decent clearance. Knocks. And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
from the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions thoroughly.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rafael Leao going full tilt down the left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, well played, well played. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's João Felix. Can he finish? Goal, Milan!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
No, that's been intercepted. Now, who's going to be first to this? Ribery. Oh, strongly challenged there. And here's Thuram. And here's Rafael Leao.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stefan de Vrij. Rafael Leao.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rafael Leao couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Çalhanoğlu, Thuram. Joao Felix. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Ribery. And the shot! It's in! Inter are back in business!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 24esimo minuto. Numero 10.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well read, nice interception. Ribery. Rafael Leao. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Ribery. Reinders gets across to intercept that. He's picked his way through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hernandez. Rafael Leao looks to get on the end of this. Bastoni. Ribery. To Barella. Rafael Leao. Now it's Thuram. Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Over to the left. Rafael Leao. Lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Goal, Milan! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ribery. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bastoni spots it and intercepts.
2 minuti di recupero.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And the first half is done. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just...
Can he put it away? Yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it again. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is a great ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. Alexandro.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
That is good strength. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Alexandro was in no mood for any of that. Reinders. Now it's Inzaghi. He could be in here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Reinders. Filippo Inzaghi. They're urging him to... and a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, it's just a little long. It's their second corner of the game. Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover. And he's following up!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And here's Inzaghi. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7. Ribery. Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22.
And he's taking no chances there. Fratesi goes steaming forward. Oh, that's fabulous. And that hits one! That's a half-decent try. So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time for a change in personnel. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Walker. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Ribery. Loftus-Cheek. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that has been knocked clear. Chukwueze. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Martinez. Bremer cuts it out. Thuram. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's picked out the run. Now the finish! He can get that clear.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Hernandez. Ribery. Reinders. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Oh, good ball! Plenty to aim at. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Yildiz, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Dink through. Thuram. And he was quick to react.